All right. Hello, my loves. Today, we are going to be taking a reclined sequence, a slow flow, if you will, to help relieve low back pain. So one of the things I hear most frequently, especially from female clients and students, is low back and hip pain. We carry a lot of tension right there. We also spend a lot of our day and a lot of our time in flexion of our low back. So with our tailbone tucked under and our pelvis drawn forward. So we're always pulling on those lumbar muscles instead of finding that nice neutral spine, where would be a little more optimal for that spinal health and that muscular structure. So today, we're going to start in a nice easy seat. Whatever feels good for you. We're just going to be here for a moment and then we're going to lay down. So you can cross your legs, you can stretch them out long, whatever feels best in your hips. You can sit up on a blanket or a bolster or a block, whatever it is you need. Give yourself a couple shoulder rolls up, back, and down. One more time, scrunch them up all the way by your ears. Draw them back and let them rest down your spine. And close your eyes down. Give yourself a few deep breaths right here. Let yourself relax down through your legs, from hips to knees, ankles and toes. And also through your arms, from shoulders to elbows, wrists and fingers. Relax your throat and your jaw. The skin behind and around your eyes and across your forehead. See if you can find your sits bones, those two bones, one in either cheek. Let your shoulders stack right on top. Think about driving your sits bones down into the earth while your ears pull up to the ceiling. Notice all of that length and space in your torso. And see if you can allow your breath to drop all the way down to your low back. Through opening our ribs and our diaphragm, we can even begin to feel a stretch or a sensation in that low spine. We'll take 3 more breaths, just like this. Good. Give yourself a couple blinks. Open up your eyes. We're going to take some cat-cow movement through our spine from right here. So on our inhale, lifting our heart, lifting our chin. Tailbone points back. Exhale, draw your tailbone forward, your pubic bone forward, and look down to your belly button. Give yourself a few more just like that. Inhaling, drawing forward through your rib cage. Exhale, pressing your ribs back. Good. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. And final 1. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come on back to center right in the middle and draw some circles with your ribs. though you were stirring the pot of your low body or your lap, or churning your inner organs. Good. The next time you come forward, switch directions. One more. Good. We'll come on back to center. We're going to come all the way down to our spines. If you want a little support, a blanket under your head, under your shoulders, under your hips, that is totally fine. We're going to draw all the way back and hug both knees into your chest. You can let yourself rock side to side or forward and back. Maybe draw little circles on the ceiling with your knees. Just take that nice gentle massage through our low spine, through our sacrum. From here, we're going to hug our right knee into our chest and stretch your left leg nice and long. See if you can bring that left heel down to the floor. You might already be noticing a good deep stretch through your hip flexors and into the quadricep. Maybe even into this hip crease, that little bit of compression right there. We're going to bring our hands behind our thigh. And then on your inhale, extend your heel to the ceiling. And exhale, draw it back in. Good. A few more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Finding a half happy baby. We're going to keep our knee bent, send the sole of foot to the ceiling. Draw our knee wider than our armpit and either hold behind your thigh or reach for the outside edge of your foot, pulling that knee towards your outer ribs. Your left hand can come to the left hip. Think about giving that as a gentle cue to press this hip down to the mat. So we're not so focused on getting our knee down that our hip pulls up, but instead, both backs of our pelvis, nice and strong into the floor. We want a little more calf stretch. Flex your foot, send your heel to the ceiling. Good. We're going to take that same flexion and extension through our happy baby. So on your inhale, draw your heel out and away. Exhale, bring it in. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Inhale. If that knee doesn't come totally straight, don't worry about it. Just get your edge, your limit. Last one, whatever your range of motion is. Good. We're going to take this right foot, hug it back into our chest. And then we're going to find a twist right here. So we're going to bring our right knee up and over to our opposite side. If you need to rest a block or blanket underneath that knee, you can. Wiggle and adjust shoulders and hips and bring your arms wide like a T or like a cactus. And maybe look out over your right shoulder. Relax your glutes, relax your thighs, relax your belly. We'll take a few deep breaths right here. Two more. Last one. Good. Draw yourself back to center. This time we're going to find a pigeon pose. So right ankle is going to cross, left knee open wide. We'll thread through, finding the back of your left thigh. Keep a nice strong flex in this right foot. So our toes draw back towards our shin. Good. We're going to find that Similar movement, but this time through our left leg. So flex your left foot, and on your inhale, drive your heel to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. Good. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hug it in. Find your breath. One more. Good. We're going to release hands and feet. Hug your left knee into your chest. Stretch your right leg long. See if you can get that heel to the floor. Find all of that length through your right side from armpit to toes. We'll bring our hands behind our thigh. And as you're ready, inhale, stretches that heel to the ceiling. Exhale, lowers it down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. We're going to find that happy baby. So sole the foot to the ceiling. Knee wider than your torso. Reach for your thigh or outer edge of your foot. You want to make sure that your thumb's lining up with your big toe. That helps externally rotate our shoulders. So as opposed to coming here, the shoulder has to lift up off the mat to get me there. We're going to open it up so I can rest that shoulder blade down on the floor. Right hand comes to right hip, just as a gentle reminder to keep us steady and centered. Good. We're going to start to find that extension. So inhale, open out. Exhale, draw it back in. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. Stretch it wide and bend and stretch and contract. And last one, stretch and contract. Good. Let go of that foot. We're going to bring left knee up and over into our twist. Recenter through your shoulders. Maybe arms come out like a T or a cactus. If you want it, you can turn your head to the left, as though you were trying to get your left ear to the mat. Relax that space between your shoulder blades and across your sternum. Release any tension behind your knees. We'll take a few deep breaths right here. Take 3 more. Good. We'll draw back through center. Left knee still lifted. We'll cross left ankle over right knee, make that triangle. And then when you're ready, lace it through. Find whatever your range of motion is. If this is too much, you can take a strap or a towel. Bring it behind this right thigh and hold on to either side. Whatever's best. Whatever you need today. No, I'm certainly feeling this side a little tighter than the other. Take another breath, just like this. And we'll hold behind your right thigh, and then on your inhale, send your right heel to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. Good, keep that going. And notice that through this movement, you start to press that low back into the mat even deeper. Find that sensation, that tilt in your pelvis. For one more. Good, bring it down. Take another 2 breaths right here. We'll release hands and feet, bring soles of the feet down to the floor. We're going to set up for a bridge pose. So give yourself a tiny pigeon toe, toes in a little tighter than your heels. Press down through your big toe mound. Then on your inhale, lift your hips. We want to do our best to make a straight line from knees to shoulders, that nice diagonal ramp. So we're going to run a toy car down you. And it seems counterintuitive, but try not to clench extra hard with your booty. Try to let all of this effort come from our feet and from our hamstrings. Your glutes are going to engage pretty naturally, but we don't want them clenched. We want them kind of loose so that the hamstrings can take some of that work. We're going to find this on a flow, so we're going to inhale, see if we can lift a little higher. Exhale, drop tailbone to the mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more just like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale brings us up. We're going to draw our arms up overhead so the backs of your hands rest on the floor behind you. We're going to add our hands to this flow. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, lowers down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Take 4 more. So notice your range of motion doesn't need to be huge. Your hips don't need to come several feet up off the floor. 2 more. Just find that space where your hamstrings start to fire up and turn on. Last one. Good. One more time, draw your knees into your chest. This time, send fingers and toes to the ceiling. Take some ankle circles, some wrist circles. And switch directions. Give a little flexion, a little fire to your feet. Draw your toes back to your face. We're going to find some little baby crunches, trying to reach our fingertips to our toes. So as you're ready, reach up, see if you can touch those toes. Exhale, draw back down. Good. Keep it going. Try and let this movement work by pulling your shoulder blades up off the mat, not by just drawing your neck up off the mat. So keep looking at your toes. We're going to take 4 more. Good. Come back to those ankle circles. And reverse. Hug your knees back into your chest. Hold behind your thighs. We're going to take 3 rock and rolls to come up to a seat. Giving yourself a little massage on the way until we come all the way up. Finding that nice easy seat just where we started. See if maybe you can take your opposite foot in front. It'll be the one that feels a little less natural. Draw your hands to your thighs or your knees. We're going to take those cat-cows again. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back. And see if you can notice a little difference in the way your spine feels, the way your back feels, the way your hips feel. Take 2 more. We'll come on back to center and draw those circles with our ribs. So we know through yoga that our entire body's connected. It's pretty impossible to really isolate one body part. We still want to think about it. See if we can let all of this movement originate from our rib cage. The next time you come to the front, switch directions. So that we're not seeing a lot of action in our knees as we rotate, right? Or through our hip flexors. We're letting a lot of this happen from our torso. Again, like you were stirring the pot of your lap, churning. Take 2 more. Good. We'll come right back to center. Again, find those sits bones, balance shoulders on top. Drive your sits bones into the floor. Peel your ears to the sky. Close your eyes down. Take a few nice deep breaths. Really take stock of how your body feels. Through your legs and arms. Through your torso. Take stock of what's happening in your mind. What's happening in your heart. Maybe give yourself a little thank you. This sweet, sweet body of ours. For showing up on the mat. For finding what it needs. For carrying us through this life. I'm going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths. So in through the nose, out like a sigh. 2 more, in through the nose, out like a sigh. Last one, inhale. Let it all go. Good. Take a couple blinks, open up your eyes. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, for sharing your practice with me. I'd love to know if you found this helpful, if it relieved some of that tension in your low back. Please, please, please feel free to give me all of your feedback, all of your input, and all of your love. I always appreciate it. Divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste.